Is this thing even on? Hello, hello. Oh, I don't even know if it's on. I'm just going to go for it. So, hello. If anyone is watching this, thank you for watching. I'm going to attempt to make some YouTube videos of us farming here on our farm. Thought I'd jump on the YouTube bandwagon. So I'll give you a little bit of a background of the story and a tour of our farm. This is the farmhouse. Very nice indeed. Need to upgrade that TV really, it's a bit small for my liking. Lovely kitchen. I'm going to head outside. And this is our farm. As you can see, we've got chickens and they just run around absolutely everywhere. They get right under your feet, but they give us nice eggs. I think the wife's already collected them this morning, which is pretty cool. Whoa there, it's run at me like that. So, the story behind us being here, it's just me and my wife here. A little bit sad to start off with. This was my grandfather's farm, and he was taken ill a couple of years ago. So I flew out here, moved over here, helped him out on the farm. He showed me the ropes because I didn't have a clue what I was doing, right up until the point where he couldn't manage anymore, and then he became quite ill. So my wife flew over with me, and eventually sadly passed away. So we have inherited the farm. So we're probably coming up to about a year and a half maybe of being here on our own. So we had a pretty good year last year, so we have got a fair bit of money in the bank, but it doesn't go very far in farming. So that is the story of why we are here. I've kept a lot of grandfather's equipment that he had. I haven't really changed a lot up. I've added a couple of things myself, which I'll show you. We'll have a run round. I've got to try and remember where everything is, because we got so much storage on this farm and not a lot of equipment. So not everything goes back in the same place. So it's kind of all over the place, but I will show you around. We've got a gate that leads out there. It's absolutely beautiful here though. My wife and I absolutely love it. So we are not going to be going anywhere anytime soon. So we're wandering here. This is my sort of area. This is my workshop where I can tinker away with the machinery and do bits and bobs. So like I say, I've kept a lot of grandfather's equipment, including his 1978 pickup. I did have it resprayed about a year ago because it was looking a bit tatty. I've kept the same original colour though, so that's pretty cool. Oh, and there's, oh yeah, that reminds me, I'm gonna have to do that. Just been up to the shop this morning and got some more chicken feed because they need topping up. So yeah, this is the workshop. I always leave that there because that was grandfather's original first tractor. So, but I won't say any more about that. So yeah, this is where the chickens sort of live when we put them away, if they do go away. Oh, got a couple of weights here that I made myself. So I used an old barrel there, just filled it with concrete. So that's pretty good. And I've got a friend who works on the railway nearby, and he had all these offcuts of the old TRAC, so I had them off of him. He can get hold of some more, so I can increase the weight on that, so that's pretty smart. I was quite impressed that I did all that actually myself. Do have a bit of junk lying around here, but it is what it is. That is what I mean about the chickens. So I've got a couple of trailers here, different capacities. So that is it, but we're not really huge farms, so we don't need big machinery. But we may have to here and there use sort of more modern equipment just to get us through the day and things like that. We will sort of move on a little bit here and there, but there's certainly no need to have any big machines here because it's just ridiculous. So there's the road out that takes us onto the main road. This is the front of our property. This is one of our fields. It's empty at the minute. It does need a little bit of work. It will need some lime on it and ploughing, etc. That is also one of our fields up there. So again, that is empty and that needs also some work doing onto it. So let's go through these gates. I will shut them. We've got, like I say, loads of storage area. It just makes it look a bit... So a bit of shelf in there. That's our front loader. We're going to add to some more implements probably in the future. We've got a cultivator. Again, I adapted that. I chucked some tyres on there and chained them down. So subsoiler, I may change that somewhere because that is getting a little bit older now. Moving into around here, got a nice little vegetable patch. This is kind of my wife's area. That's my area, workshop. This is her area. She's nicknamed this Loony Farm Guy because she says you'd have to be a loon to be stood out there like that. He has actually got a pair of my pyjama buttons on there, but there you go. She's named him that. We do have a sheep pen here. We do have the setup for quite a few animals, but we don't have any animals apart from chickens. We did have sheep at the start, but they kind of got a bit too much for the wife and I because we didn't really know what we were doing back then. It was a little bit out of our depth, so we sold those. But we are hoping to go down the animal route very, very soon and near into the future. This is one of our fields over here. This has got sorghum in. Hopefully that will be ready to harvest next month, I'm hoping, or maybe the month after. And when that is, that can be saved for chicken feed. This is one of our fields. This has got soybeans in. It's still growing. I didn't really do a very good job on the weeds. I normally try and catch them before they get that big, but... And then we own this field as well, and this has got oats in, and this is ready to harvest, so we can crack on and do that. Got a huge wind turbine over there. Obviously that isn't ours, we don't own that. So that is our field. We don't own any more than that, but that is enough for us to keep us busy. Like I say, loads of shed space up there. Oh, we've got a roller, which we use to roll our fields. This is a pigsty. There's never been pigs on here, or in here should I say, so again hoping to go down that route as well. This is nice. I love this. We've got a little well there. We can get some water out of there if we want, which is pretty cool. We do have fields sort of connecting on round to the back of our farm, which we don't own, but you know, maybe one day we might expand a bit more, who knows. Loads of storage space. I don't even think there's anything in there. Nope. So like I say, lots going on. There's our seeder, and as you can see, it's not huge equipment, but we don't really need it. Now this is the one thing I upgraded, but as you can see, it's not modern. I think this is about 96, 97, this model. So, but grandfather, he did have an older, smaller harvester, and it used to struggle quite a bit on that field over there, that one going up the hill, and then eventually it sort of just gave up. So I spoke to the guys at the shop, become quite friendly with them, and they managed to source this for me, and we've got a header and a trailer. Again, not a huge header, but we don't need it. We've got a bit overkill, but I haven't done anything with it. We've got 3 bunker silos, which we've never used, but again, if we go down the sort of route with the cows or anything like that, we can do that. This is all our area up here, so as you can see, there's room to put things down if we want to in the future. We do have a little sort of shelter here, possibly for bells or anything like that. And we do have a little hay loft. Again, this has got storage in, which is empty, but we can store hay and straw in this as well, which is good. So looking forward to all that. And like I say, look, there's more fields up here which is owned by other people. And then this is our cow barn, which is quite big. It would do for us, it is pretty good. I think that's pretty much it. That is our farm. Oh, I forgot to show you. Can't believe I forgot that. The workhorses of the farm are 2 tractors. We do have 2 tractors and they are in here. So we've got this Fiat Agri and we've got our case 1455 and they are our little workhorses. This is, I think this is 145 horsepower and this one's 180. So awesome little tractors they are. Right, so why don't we crack on, because I've waffled on quite a bit with harvesting that oat field. And yeah, we'll just do that. We're gonna keep the straw because again that can be saved for animals in the future. We can store it in the hayloft. I think what I'll do is I'll just pull this out enough to hook up to it, because we can easily go up to that field without towing this. It's not very wide. What I will say as well, it is a very, very close-knit community around here. I've never known anything like it, even back in the UK. It's just awesome here. Everyone's helping out each other. We do a lot of work for other farmers in the area. Obviously not for free, and they kind of come and help us as well. And again, not for free, because we don't expect that. So that is always going to be happening. We'll have people here helping us, and we will help out other people as well. Right, need to concentrate now. So let's get going. I'll start in this corner. Hopefully I've put on the straw swath. Yes, I have. Now I'm not too worried about the straw at the minute. We'll pick that up at some point, because we really need to crack on. Let's go a bit in cab. We really need to crack on with the field prep as well in fields 1 and 2, because we need to start planting something in there before we miss the slot in the season. Possibly go for some wheat, something like that. I think we will get quite a bit off of that sorghum field though, which would be pretty cool. Chickens are going to love that. Oh, I forgot to feed them, didn't I? Oh well. We'll get this done and then I promise I will go and feed them. Right, obviously being a small farm, it is very tight in places around here. The oats we may, I'll check the prices, we may sell them straight away. Whilst we're on the subject of prices as well, and what I was saying earlier about not being too modern, I do have a very handy tablet which does show us a map of the area. It's got everything on it. It's awesome. Guy up the shop introduced it to me. A lot of the farmers around here use it, so we've got an image of the map where we can zoom in and out and sort of show. So we're kind of up here at the minute. In fact, we are actually here, but that is our farm. That is what I meant. So yeah, pretty awesome like that. And then we can check the crop calendar, so when we can plant and harvest, which is pretty good. And we've got a prices list, so we can always know where we're going for the best prices. So let's take oats for instance. And according to this is sort of last year's price fluctuation. So January really would be the best price to sell oats, but we probably won't wait until then. We may do. I'll see what happens. I mean, we're not desperate for the money. We do have a fair bit, but there probably is a couple of little things I'd like to buy here and there. Maybe a baler, but I'm not sure. But then there's probably no point baling this straw because we've got the hayloft sat up the top there. But we will see. I need to be a bit careful when I come to buy things though, because the wife tells me off. I get a bit like a kid in a toy shop, especially when they get some used equipment up at the store. I'm always on the lookout for that. So yeah, but they are really friendly up at the store. Michelle, who works behind reception, she's always letting me know if there's any used equipment coming in. And then the lads up there, they're really good as well. They sort you out if you're stuck with any sort of repairs you're not sure of. They're always on hand to give you advice. In fact, they were the ones that told me to get rid of the clapped out harvester and buy this. Maybe they were actually on commission to sell this thinking of it, but I love it. I love this harvester. It's brilliant. Absolutely perfect for our farm. My grandfather's one was absolutely awesome. Very old vintage, but it served its purpose. I know he won't mind us moving sort of onwards and upwards. I think he'd be very proud of what we've done here and for keeping hold of his machinery as well. I think we should get quite a decent amount of straw off of this field, you know. Because at the minute we don't even have any means of picking the straw up. This is it. I've no idea how my YouTube channel's going to go. Hope I get some subscribers and likes, but I thought it might be interesting to do a few videos working on the farm. Glorious day. Does get a little bit cold in the winters here though. Which hopefully you guys will witness. So it shouldn't take us too long to do this field. That's what I love about it, is such a sort of small fields on here. It doesn't take very long. And yes, we could be somewhere with bigger fields earning mega bucks for a harvest, but we like what we do. In fact, we love what we do. We earn enough to survive. I really am quite excited about doing more animals. That is going to be awesome. And if we, well, I'd like to concentrate on cows and pigs first, because what I'm thinking is we can get the slurry and manure from them and we can use that on our fields, because we don't tend to do that. We have done, because there is a couple of points in the area, which I will show you on my handy little tablet, where we can buy things like that. Just up here we have a manure buy point, and there's also a slurry buy point, which is down by the BGA, where we can get slurry from as well. We can buy slurry, so we do have access to it, but we haven't really done a great deal of it. That's why we don't have any of the equipment, but I would again like to go down that route, be a bit more organic. And like I say, with the weeds, I normally try and catch them at their sort of first growth stage, so we're just ripping them out of the ground. I don't want to be using too many chemicals on our crops. But look, like I said earlier though, when we have to sort of move with the times or do buy, you know, more sort of modern looking equipment. For instance, we never used to do this either, but again, one of the lads at the shop kind of talked me into it, and that is mulching. So this field, for instance, let me just jump out, when it leaves these sort of stalks here, bits of stubble, we can now mulch them, and that gives us an improvement on our yield. So if it's gonna make us more money, then we're up for that. But again, it all depends on how much the equipment is. We will see. I think we're probably going to have to go and get a tractor and trailer in a minute. Probably have to get the Massey Ferguson trailer, because the other one's just a small one, but I do like that trailer. We can sort of drop the sides on it so it becomes sort of a bell trailer, or we can stack pallets on there. So yeah, we're almost full. What I'll probably do is I'll go and grab the tractor and trailer and see you back over here, because I don't think you'll appreciate me puffing and panting running over to get it. Well, I'm not going to run. Those days are gone. I've got a dodgy knee. Right, so let's go very steady. Don't want to damage any of our crops. There we go. Right, let's do pipe out. I'll turn that off. There we go. Awesome bit of kit. Right, I'll see you back here with the tractor and trailer. We'll get that unloaded and we'll finish that off. There's not a lot left to do. So I'll see you in a bit. Right. Thought I'd grab the Fiat. It is a little bit noisy. I hope it's not too noisy for you guys. Please let me know if it is. So let's get under there. Turn that off. We'll jump back in there. There we go. Nice little system going. I think we probably will just keep the oats for now. No need to sell. We'll get this finished, and we will feed the chickens. I'll chuck the rest of those bags in. Hopefully that will tie them over for enough. And that sorghum, when that is ready, that can go to be topped up. Keep them happy. is almost done. Empty. Off we go again. So yeah, let me know what you think about our farm. Hopefully you guys like it and our little setup. Like I say, we absolutely love it here, so we are not going to be going anywhere. Move out of the way, bird, otherwise you're going to get crushed up. Don't particularly want a load of bird guts mixed in with our oats. So maybe 1 or 2 more passes. I think I'll leave the harvester up here for a minute. I can move that later. We'll take the trailer down of oats, put that in our silo. Seems quite a long time ago since we had crops in that silo, so it'd be nice to fill that up a bit. When we first moved over here, there was a lot of things that needed repairing, maintenance. A lot of the buildings that you see now were in a dire need of repair, tiles hanging off the roofs and all sorts. So I think we have really done a good job. Like I say, grandfather would be proud. Alright, I may have to go back for a little bit there. Look, I don't think we quite got. Yeah, there's just a little strip there, that's fine. There we go. Right, let's turn that off. We'll do pipe out again. Now, how good is my lining up skills? Terrible, I expect. Well, got it in there, but there we go. We've got it. I think I may have scratched the trailer. Right, let's put that pipe back. We'll jump out of there. I haven't left myself a lot of room there, have I? Squeeze through. Oh. Right, so we got 9,212 litres of oats from that field. Very loud, that tractor. Didn't realise how loud it was until I started recording. Right, so let's swinging around here. Oh, I also, I don't know if you noticed, put off one of our weights on the front just to give it a little trial so you can see it in action. Right, so that's that. Let's just go for it a little touch more. go, empty. And again, I think we'll leave that there. I can tidy all that up in a second. Excellent. Oats in storage. You right there, fella? Just chilling out. Let's give them some feed because they are drastically low. I'm not even sure I've got enough. I'm hoping it was enough to just get us through until the sorghum's ready, but I'm not even sure that's going to be enough. I think we need to tip that like that. Whoa there, what is going on? That's almost like projectile vomiting then. Apologies about that. Which way is this one going to go? Straight up in the air. Brilliant. What way are you supposed to know these go? They've same print on both sides, isn't it? Right, let's try that way up. Oh, that's a little bit better. So, we are getting there. Hot air balloons out today. Gorgeous weather. That one was up the right way round. Probably could... Oh, no, I won't, because I'll probably end up running one of the chickens over. And then the wife will be angry because they are a little sort of friends. Well, she says they're her little friends, but she doesn't feed them. She just collects the eggs. Right, only a few more guys, we're getting there. Oh yeah, don't do that. These are only 50-litre bags, so they are not going to go very far at all. Oh, there's another one flying across the other side of the farm. That's alright, they'll find it. They'll eat it. There you go, look, he's having a bit. Or she, shall I say. 2 more. Let's grab that one. Oh, come on. Come on, come on, come on. I expect these guys want to go now. Last one. There we go. How much have they got? Where are we? 649 litres. That is probably not a lot, but it hopefully will tie them over. If I have to, I will go and get some more and top them up as well, just to make them happy, keep them happy. There you go. I think we will leave it there for episode 1 of our farm. Hope you have all enjoyed it. Apologies if my first video for YouTube is a little bit, well, I don't know, bumbling around. But I will get the hang of it, and hopefully there will be a lot more entertaining videos for you here on our farm. I hope you have all enjoyed it. If you have, please give us a like, and if you haven't subscribed yet, then please do, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future videos of mine. I've been Farm Sim Snowy. Stay frosty.